Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons. We're going to talk about Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, and we're going to talk about Flying Citadels. What? All right, so are you as excited about this Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen book as I am? First of all, it's been a minute since we had a good Magic the Gathering book. Okay, I hate to say it, but Radiant Citadel was a bad misfire, okay? It is a great idea to hire a whole group of people of color to make a book, but if you're going to allow them to make a Dungeons & Dragons book, if you're going to empower them to make a Dungeons & Dragons book, you need to let them make that Dungeons & Dragons book useful to everybody, right? And the reality is, I'm not sure it was useful to anyone. There were no magic items in it, and there are no feats in it, and there are there's nothing player characters can use in that book. I think it's ever going to come off the shelf again after I finish reading it, right? And the reality is, as far as adventures, there are better adventures. Like, I'm not even sure I'm ever going to get that deep, in my adventure. That was a misfire. I really think Radiant Citadel was a misfire. Did not, Now, Spelljammer, that was fire. I liked it, right? But, so here's what I did. I spent $70 to get the Dragonlance hardback, okay? I just have the regular cover. I don't have the Lord Soth cover, right? But I also, 2 weeks before it drops, I'm getting D&D Beyond access to it because it was included as part of, it was a digital physical bundle, right? So I'm excited. I'm very excited to get the D&D Beyond access on my phone, and on my computer, and I'll be reading it, right away as soon as I have that. But I'm super excited to get it. Wizards of the Coast just dropped the information about the Flying Citadel, and they explained that what we're going to see is this adventure is about the first Flying Citadel in Dragonlance, right? In the Dragonlance setting, right? And actually, I am super excited about this. So one, what is exciting about Flying Citadel? So first of all, this is going to be an area where player characters can go up, experience, do things in the in the Flying Citadel, and have adventures there. Now, the first thing that's really cool is just the possibility of death from having a city in the sky, right? The reality is, if you're going to have a battle, right, there's probably going to be areas in the city that have like that eerie hole that that Game of Thrones, the Eyrie, where there's like portions where there's just a hole that you fall into the ground, right? You fall all the way down, right? So that's going to be exciting because fall damage, I get it, right? Dungeons & Dragons, Perkinian Dungeons & Dragons, current Dungeons & Dragons, it's hard to kill characters, right? Because we have a lot of hit points, they got death saves, all this stuff. But if you drop somebody 200 feet to the ground, they're going to die, period, right? So it's great to have something in, everybody's like, oh, Dungeons & Dragons, Perkinian Dungeons & Dragons, this is dangerous enough, right? Well, now it's dangerous, right? You throw somebody 200 feet off of a flying city, they're going to die, right? So that's exciting. And you can do that at the edge, you can do it from the parapets, you can have holes in the middle of the city where, in this area of the city, there's just a hole and there's the ground, right? And if you fall, you die, right? So I think that's one of the most exciting parts about the Flying Citadel. The other issue is you're going to be able to land dragons up on that sucker, right? So that is going to be very exciting as well. Also, I'm really curious. I don't know enough about Dragonlance to know if there are flying ships in Dragonlance, right? So I would bet. But the other nice thing is, how do people get up, right? Are they going to come up on a basket? Probably yes. Are they going to have to be flown up on griffins? Very good. All of this is exciting, right? Basically, and the reason why is every combat you have near this Flying Citadel comes with an extra 20d6 damage, right? And there's a very real possibility people's going to die up in here, right? And I love that. I love the danger of a player character being able to be dead very, very quickly, right? It's exciting, right? So the other thing that I'm really excited about is I kind of understand, they've done a good job of getting prep for this book. Mages of High Sorcery, right? So we're going to get some really dope backgrounds with feats, exciting, powerful backgrounds for any caster, right? Druid, cleric, wizard, right? And I love that they're expanding out. It's not just wizards of high sorcery. It's mages, right? Any caster can be a mage of high sorcery. And also the Knights of Salamia. I'm very excited that there's going to be something cool to do for all the martial classes, right? Fighter, barbarian, rogue, monk, right? That's exciting. I'm really glad for that, and I think that's really good that we're going to have this. So I think the Wizards of the Coast team has done a fantastic job prepping me. I am super excited for Dragons, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. What is your Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon experience? Are you going to go to your FLGS and buy the physical copy? Did you get the bundle like me? Are you the dopest Dungeons & Dragons player on Dungeon Master on Earth? And you actually got the Lord Soth cover? Or are you some OSR sad sack who's just going to not buy the book and whine about it? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.